English class with a word of the day. For that, today I'll give you a word that is just. Just. All of you say once again. Already I told you we are going to learn the pronunciation and word of the day together. Okay? So, how do you pronounce this? Just. Just. Okay? Which means the real point of an action. Okay? That means theme. Okay? Main point. Got it? Just means theme. Okay? For example, can you say the gist of this poem? That means main idea. Okay? The real point of an action. Got it? Okay. Let's start our lesson. Last class, what did we learn? Do you remember? Yes. What's our topic? Very good. Wind chime. Have you all done your wind chime? Only few students send their wind chime to me. What about other students? See, I'll give you one more chance. Okay? You have to make your wind chime and send it to me within this Friday. Okay? Before this Friday, you have to send it. Got it? Can you do? Yes. You can use any material. Okay? Got it? Today in this class we are going to learn three things. Okay? That is alliteration. Okay? First one, alliteration. Have you heard this term before that? No. Okay. Alliteration. Okay. Then next we are going to learn structure of the poem. Okay? We will learn the structure of the poem Wind Chime. Okay. Then third one, we are going to learn a life skill. Okay. Got it? Shall we start? First, let's move on to alliteration. Okay. What is alliteration? Do you know? Let's learn. Alliteration. Okay. The repetition of consonants. Do you know what is consonant? In alphabet, there are 5 vowels, right? What are they? A, E, I, O, U. Then remaining letters are called consonants. Okay. The repetition of consonants or sounds at the beginning of 2 or more words in a line of poetry. That means the repeated sound of the first letter of 2 words is alliteration. Okay? Repeated sound or letters of the first letter. Okay? First letter of the word. Got it? Let's see some examples for alliteration. These sentences. Before that, do you know what is a rhyming word? Yes, right? You know. Yes. Sand, band, like those words. See, rhyming words that ends with similar sound. Okay? Sand, band. By, mile, I sound. Okay? That is rhyming words. Okay? For alliteration, it's differ. Okay? Similar sound, but we can see that similar sound or similar letter when the beginning of the word. Okay, beginning of the word. Look at these sentences here. Yes. Have you seen? Then summer, S. Again sky. Similar letter or similar sound, it repeated. Have you seen that? So these are called alliteration. Okay. She, summer, sky. These 3 words beginning with the same letter, S. Okay, the sound. So, this is called alliteration. Have you got it? Yes. Then, one more example. Look at this sentence. Then, carefully they hung it high. Here, is repeating? Yes, very good. H. Okay, ha sound. Hung, it, high. Very good. So, this is called alliteration. Okay, here, she, summer, sky. Then here, hung and high. These are alliteration. Okay, but please keep in mind, alliteration will come in the same line. Okay, not with other lines. Got it? That means the same letter or similar sound we can find in the same line, not from the other line. Okay, which means if you are finding any letter here, then again the same letter will come in the next line also. That is not alliteration. Okay, alliteration means the similar sound or repeated sound or letters in the same line. Okay, got it? In a poem, Wind Chime, we have many alterations are there. Okay, you have to find it, write it in your notebook and take a snap and send it to me. Got it? Now, second part. Okay, structure of the poem. Okay, structure of the poem. Okay, what's this? This is letter E, right? This is a letter. Very good. This is a letter. Got it? What's this? English. Very good. English is a word. Am I right? So, group of letters are called as word. Okay? Word. Got it? Now, look at this. I learned English subject. Okay, up to this. What's this? Yes, group of words. That is called as sentence. Okay, sentence. This is called a sentence. Group of words. Okay, then now I learned English subject. It is my favorite subject. I can speak English fluently. Okay, here we have many sentences, right? How do we call it? Yes, this is a paragraph. Okay, para or paragraph. Okay, group of sentences. Okay, like this in poem it's different. Okay, group of lines or group of sentences are called as stanza. Okay, stanza. How do we call? Stanza. Got it? This is not para, this is stanza. In poem, we should not say first paragraph, second paragraph. That is wrong. First stanza, second stanza, like that you should say. Now, what is the structure of the poem Wind Chime? Take your book, open it and check, okay, how many stanzas are there. Okay, in Wind Chime we have 2 stanzas and 2 lines at the end. Okay, this is the structure of the poem Wind Chime. 2 stanzas and 2 lines at the end. Okay, that 2 lines are giving the main idea of the poem. Okay, the gist of the poem. Got it? Okay, now take your book, open it and check. Okay, how many stanzas are there? Now, let's move on to our third topic, that is life skills. Okay, today we are going to learn a life skill about how people greet each other in different parts of the world. Okay, in different parts of the world, how the people greet others. Shall we learn? Okay, here are some ways in which people in different parts of the world greet each other. Okay, I will play some pictures. Okay, listen carefully. Then listen the audio also. Okay, I will play some pictures about how people in different parts of the world greet each other. Okay, first let's learn about India. Indian people, how they greet each other? Yes, very good. We greet each other by a namaste. Okay, look at this picture. Namaste. Got it? Okay. Now we will learn about other countries. Okay. Tibet. First one, Tibet. How Tibet people greet others? Look at this picture. Sticking out the tongue. Okay. Tibet people, they sticking out the tongue outside and greet each other. Got it? Next, the Philippines. The Philippines. Okay. How do they greet others? Look at this picture. Taking one of their hands and pressing it on your forehead. This is called mano. Okay. Have you seen that picture? This is called as mano. Okay. Taking one of their hands and pressing it on your forehead. The Philippines people, they greet others taking one of their hands and pressing it on the forehead. Okay, this is called as mano. Got it? Let's move on to next one. Japan. In Japan, how the people greet each other? Yes, by bowing. Okay, by bowing. Look at this picture. Like this way, they greet each other. Got it? Let's move on to next one. A tribe in Kenya. In Kenya, some people are called tribe. Okay? That people, they greet each other by jumping dance. Okay? Look at this picture. Like this way, they greet each other. Got it? Okay. Now, if you were go to another country where people did not understand your language or your way of greeting, what would you do? Think about it. We will discuss this in our Zoom interactive session. Okay? If you were go to another country where people did not understand your language or your way of greeting, what would you do? Okay? Think about it. Got it, ma? Okay. Let's move on to fun task. Page number 29. You have been assigned the task of redecorating your classroom into a jungle. In groups of 5, think of the ways you are going to do it. You can find out about different types of trees around the world and illustrate them on chart papers and pin them upon the walls. Every team has to sit together choice on the type of tree they want to work on before they get started. You can also bring in artificial plants, hangers and creepers and decorate the classroom accordingly. Dear students, we can't do this task now. Am I right? Shall we do one thing? In our house, we will take a small place. Okay? There you can redecorate a jungle. What are the things you can use? You can draw and color some trees. Okay, different trees in a chart paper and pin that. Okay? Then you can use some artificial leaves or plants, then natural plants and leaves also. Okay? Can you decorate? Decorate it, take a snap and send it to me. Okay?